You want to drink my drink? All right, go for it. Good morning on this dairy-free Ketovore day. Today I think is day 7, so a full week of being dairy-free. Crazy! I'm having my coffee this morning, and this is the creamer I am using right now. Picnic brand. It is MCT oil, coconut cream, and cashew milk based. So I actually went to the store and picked up all of the dairy-free creamers that had ingredients that I could get behind, and so I bought like 8 different ones. Actually, it was 2 different stores that I went to, and I'm planning to do a taste test and decide which one I like best. But I opened the picnic one because I needed something until I got time to do the taste test, and I really like that picnic creamer. It's really good. They have another version that has grass-fed butter, and I think it said it had whey in it, but of course that's dairy, so I didn't get that one. I got the plant-based one, and so far I like it. I cleaned out my fridge this morning because it was just getting too full, and it's amazing what treasures you can find when you clean out your fridge. I had made an egg pudding a couple days ago and only ate half of it, and the other half was still in the fridge. It's still good, and that is what I'm gonna have for breakfast. So I made it with 3 eggs plus 2 extra egg yolks, and I topped it with coconut milk and put some allulose stevia blend, the Trader Joe's one, in there. Doesn't look very appetizing right now, but it will taste delicious. And I probably ate half of it when I made it. Levi! Excuse me, Levi, what are you talking about? No. Hey, come here. What are you talking about? No. Well, you're very silly.
I asked if I could have a bye-bye hug, but I said no.
Have a bite of what? His head?
Bye-bye hug.
Oh, a bye-bye hug. Oh, okay.
Never bye-bye hug?
Yeah, he says no. No means no.
I have one now. Have what? I want a bye-bye hug. Oh, okay. Bye-bye.
Oh, now he wants a bye-bye hug. Okay. So this probably has about 1.5 eggs plus an egg yolk topped with the coconut milk. So we are just about to head out to, I have to drop off a kid somewhere. We're gonna pick up some extra kids to come over for the day. So I'm making my electrolyte drink to take with me, doing watermelon lime today. It is a little bit after 12 o'clock, and I'm pretty hungry because the breakfast I had was not substantial. I have a couple of New York steaks. I'm just gonna cook up the big one down here. I was curious how much it weighed, so I put it on my scale. Just over a pound. So I probably won't eat all of this. That would be a lot. I'm gonna do my reverse sear method using my air fryer. So I cook it in my air fryer on 200 degrees for a little while and then just sear it on the stove to get the nice crust on it. I have a video on that, which I will put up in the cards. For seasoning, I'm just gonna do my organic seasoned salt from Redmond, which I've been really loving. While the steak is cooking, I'm gonna throw together an avocado salsa. My avocados are ripe, but they're just on the firmer side of ripe, and I like to do an avocado salsa when I have avocados like that. So it's gonna be chopped up avocado, diced up red onion, some cilantro. I like to put in a little bit of Creole seasoning, gives it really good flavor. I'm gonna throw in some diced jalapenos, pickled jalapenos. And sometimes I just make it an avocado salsa without tomatoes, but I happen to have a nice ripe tomato from the garden, so I can't not throw that in there as well. My favorite way to do diced avocados is just to score the skin. cut it in half, of course, take out the seed, and then you just kind of score the skin on the top like that, and then it just peels off super easily, as long as the avocado is ripe. And then it's super easy just to dice them up. I overestimated the size of my bowl, so gotta switch. A time-saving tip for you: if you cook meat for breakfast, like I did, I cooked some sausage patties for the family, just don't wash the pan and you can use it again at lunch. Use twice, wash once. So like I said, I'm not gonna eat the whole steak, but I had to get it all dressed up for a pretty picture, because there's nothing like avocado salsa to give you a nice, beautiful photo. I'm also not one to eat all of the fat on a steak like this. Usually there's a little too much for my liking, so I will cut off some chunks, you know, like that, and those will become dog treats. So that is about how much I expect I will eat, which is probably about 2/3 of the steak, so about 2/3 of a pound. So like I told you in my last Wellness Wednesday, my sister is doing a Whole30, and I'm joining along with her, not doing exactly a Whole30, but just giving up dairy beyond, you know, my regular diet restrictions. And we both agreed that at least we still have avocados. I'm sitting here editing videos and having an afternoon cup of coffee, again with my picnic creamer. I probably put in about 3 tablespoons of the creamer. A serving size is actually 1/4 of a cup, which is only 40 calories and 4 grams of fat. I usually would put about 2 tablespoons of cream in my coffee, so still less calories and fat. Kids are being crazy having their afternoon screen time. Just gonna sip on this. That steak was super satisfying, but this coffee is just gonna finish me off. What is that?
A big robot.
A big robot?
Dad, it has something.
What does it have?
Tape.
Tape? And who did you make that with?
Nana.
You and Nana made a robot together?
Yeah.
That's so awesome. What does it do?
It stands.
It stands?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It doesn't have buttons.
It doesn't have buttons. Okay. Well, maybe you could add buttons later.
Yeah.
Keep working on it.
When I add the button, then they will be button and this walk.
You would want it to walk?
Yeah.
When you press the button, it would walk?
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
So my evening is going to be a little bit busy. I am going to run the kids' friends home and then be home probably like 7. And I don't really have time to cook a dinner right now, so it's not ideal, but I'm going to have a snack. And then when I get home, I'm going to have a late dinner, and it'll actually work out well because my husband's working late tonight. So I'll be able to make some for him. I have some chicken thighs in the fridge that need to be cooked. But it's been about 5.5 hours since I've eaten, so I'm actually pretty hungry. In a perfect world, I wouldn't eat so late, but that's not the world we live in. So what I'm gonna do is have some of my Carnivore Crisps, the chicken breasts that are really crispy and like chips, and I am going to dip them into that leftover avocado salsa. I am so excited about that. So I thought that the chicken breast ones were all gone. I thought I'd eaten them all. And then when I cleaned out the fridge this morning, I found that I had a few more left and I was so excited. Like I said, you find treasures when you clean out your fridge. This is what my serving looks like. Oh my gosh. That's so good. I still have a code for Carnivore Crisps if you haven't tried them yet and you want to. I know they're expensive, but sometimes convenience is worth paying for. Depends on your priorities, of course. But as a chip substitute, if you have a really good dip, so good. So I guess it's officially fall because it is 7:17 and it's already dark outside. So sad. So my lighting is terrible, but that's why. These are some boneless chicken thighs, but there's still skin on, and I'm gonna do a recipe that's an old favorite. It's called cracklin' chicken. It's from Nom Nom Paleo. I'm sure many of you guys have seen it and tried it. It's an excellent recipe and it's super easy, and I'm gonna do the air fryer version. The original is pan fried and that's really good, but I'm just gonna keep it simple tonight and throw these in the air fryer. I'm keeping it really simple, and the only thing I'm gonna season them with is some Redmond real kosher salt. In the recipe she says don't put anything on the skin side except for salt. You can put other spices on the other side, but the spices on the top can burn if you add them to the top. I think I have 6 of these, and I'm not gonna be able to, well, maybe I can squeeze them all in. I think I can. Oh, and if you don't know how to debone chicken thighs, Nom Nom Paleo has a great tutorial on that. And I may have shown it in a video at some point also, but I don't remember. So I'll link to this recipe, the original and the air fryer version. And it's super easy if you have kitchen shears to remove the bone from the chicken thighs, and makes them beautiful and delicious. Just giving them a good sprinkle of kosher salt. And I think the recipe said put them in the air fryer for 16 to 18 minutes, something like that. I'll tell you how long it ends up taking.
That's lid in there.
It's what in there?
The lid.
A lid?
Yeah, that blue one. Mom, you see that blue salt lid?
Yeah, I put it in there. Okay, be quiet for a second. I want to see if I can get this crunch on the video.
All right, hold on.